Well, it has happened. Yareli Prime is now in-game. Obviously meaning that her Prime access is here. We have the Daiku Prime and the Compressor Prime with Yareli Prime, all available with glyphs, and the accessories are where things are going to get better with her. Because look at that ephemera. Look at that Sandana. It actually does look really nice. Even when you look at the full thing and see the tail sticking off the bottom, damn, that is one really nice looking Sandana. But it's this that is probably the best part of her Prime accessories. The ephemera is going to have bubbles all around it, looking quite amazing. And for the first time since, I believe it was Baruch, I may actually buy the Prime accessories, because it has been a while. That has me really tempted. But let's be honest, we've all been waiting for years. Who would eventually bring the Daiku Prime? Well, Yareli has brought the Daiku Prime. Obviously the Compressor, which is the pistol, the secondary on the left, it's her signature weapon. She was of course going to bring that. But having the Daiku Prime as well, I want to say that may be the party piece to her whole Prime access. But the bubble gun, yes, that's bubble gun, not gum, isn't the worst thing around. It is when you look at it, and it does a total of 8 damage. That's right, 8. Its radial attack is 168, but it is still quite a fun little toy, shall we call it. And that's where things got to be a little bit weird with her Prime version of this. I believe it's gone from 30% per projectile for status and 6% crit to 16% crit and 36% status. So it has been buffed on the crit chance and status chance side of things, but the total damage has also gone up from 168 the Compressor had to 184. So the radial attack has also been increased on this thing, meaning it is better with its 8 total damage. There is only 3 relics for the Compressor Prime. The Axii N13 relic that has the Prime Receiver on it, the Meso K7, which has the Prime Barrel as a rare drop, and the Neo G9 that has the Blueprint as its common drop. I'm still holding out faith that they do a dual-wielding version of the Compressor at some point. 16 damage, it's not like it's asking the world. But it's the Daiku. This thing was actually a really good primary, a really good bow. Its powerful shots repay careful marksmanship, as do all bows, but yeah. You're not reading this wrong. The Daiku does in fact do a charge shot of 700. They've added a quick shot to it, which does 375, not quite half, more than half of the damage. So the entire quick shot side of things is a huge buff, but it gets better, because from 34% crit chance to 40, from a 2 times crit multiplier to a 2.4, from 46% status to 50%. Even the puncture has gone from 280 to 300. The impact has gone from 210 to 225. So has the slash, meaning 750 damage instead of the 700 it was doing before. And damn, don't that thing just look so nice. The Daiku Prime sadly has 5 relics it can drop from. The Axii V12 relic with the string as a common drop, the Lith A8 relic with, well, the lower limb as the uncommon, the Lith Q2 with the blueprint as the common drop, the Meso P16 with the link, not the link, the upper limb, sorry I'm reading the wrong one, the upper limb as the uncommon drop, meaning the Neo D10 relic has the grip as the rare drop. But I'm interested on seeing how they've done Yareli Prime's page, because she's never really been a survivable frame. She is more fun simply because once they did actually ability upgraded or upgraded at, okay, I thought thought that said it unlocked at rank 5, rank 7. Okay, never mind, I'm getting distracted. Yareli Prime on the other... Oh, okay, that's how you present a Prime. Sitting on her Wave Rider. Her K drive. Her second ability. Moralina? However you actually want to call that. Damn, that K drive looks good. Zooming in on the back of her, though, does seem a little bit weird. And she does, of course, have the compressor, so we can see the size in her hand. It is huge. But her health is still 270, but her shields have gone up 95. They've gone from 455 to 550. Her armor is still 105. Her energy is 215, meaning she will be able to cast her abilities more and more, and sprint speed of 1.1. She has basically been buffed in every way you can possibly imagine, apart from armor and health. Shields and energy, kind of the two big ones, and sprint speed is going to pay, it's going to be amazing for her. As you can expect, 4 relics to get her parts. We have the Axie Y1 relic, which will have her prime systems as the rare relic, the rare drop, the Lith Y1, the Neuroptics as the rare drop, the Lith Z4 chassis blueprint as the common drop, meaning the Neo A14 has the prime blueprint itself as the uncommon drop. I kind of want the Pyra Opula Sugatra. Every eye will be drawn to this iridescent... come on. Choice of melee weapons to put that on. Thank you. Yeah. How about we do this instead? This thing is about $1. Not even kidding. It's about $1. But you have to buy it using real money. It doesn't look like it's purchasable in-game at the moment. It does come with the Redeemer 3-day affinity booster. To be fair, mine are still ongoing anyway. But damn! Snuck that one in, didn't they? That actually looks really good. I wish they'd done that with any other ephemera. The angle of this is always kind of... I'm not going to say triggered, but it looks a little bit off. I wish they'd introduce that slider so we can change those to better suit the frame you have it equipped to. But damn, even the Sugatra looks amazing. The Sandana looks really good on this as well. I did not expect that. They have finally added Kullervo's Noggle. Yes, that's right. It has been some time now since Kullervo was actually added, but they have finally added his Noggle in. I expected this behind an event, but they chose a great time to actually add it because his deluxe skin has appeared, and damn, doesn't that look nice. The physics on the chains are great. I wish there was slight physics on the actual blades. Remembering, of course, Kullervo has all of these knives that are stuck in him, representing a lot of other stuff, Kullervo lore and lots of other stuff, but if that wasn't enough, the ephemera, I keep saying ephemera when I mean Sandana, because Yareli's ephemera looks damn amazing. That Sandana's ridiculously nice, actually. That has no reason to be that good. Kind of wish I'd done the video I wanted to do yesterday now, because this will go so well on a sparring, remembering, sparring weapon. It was originally kind of thrown as a kickboxing weapon, but it does confirm sparring weapon, which is great timing considering one of the better Coda weapons is in fact a sparring weapon. Oh, please, can we do that again? Yeah, because they're not claws, they don't point forwards, they point backwards, which just makes them look good, because it's just a skin. They don't add anything to it other than making it look good. And all mixed together, I didn't want to like this because of all of the weird knives and everything else, because it looks more like tubes than it does a blade going into him, but it just all works so well together. And the fact that we've got kind of the flame effect on each and every one of them, as well as his hair. Damn. And I don't care how much they want to say it's an addition. The auxiliary slot, so you can now have Minerva, her Gemini skin, have her sunglasses on or not, should have kind of always been a thing. But it wasn't. And let's not forget the big thing that is coming soon. I mean, look, there it is, the Gunblade kit. Nightwave Nora Mix Volume 9 will be launching about 2:15 PM ET. That is going to bring, well, that skin for Zaku. And of course the hammer skin, but that skin for Zaku. Oh, and as always, there will be a link to that page, the forum page with all of the fixes in the description below, but there's one last big thing that we need to do here. One of the things they have added, because if you searched for a certain weapon type, it would quite literally bring up a certain weapon type. Bows brings up all of the bows. Unless, of course, you add an S to it, in which case only one will turn up, because I don't know why there would make a difference between a bow and bows. Though if you're searching for bows, you should just stop at the W, but as you can clearly tell, it still appears under bow anyway. But it doesn't always show every single bow. Instead of searching for them, we can now just do this. Bows and crossbows. Nah, how about a launcher? Oh look, there's all the launchers. What about a precision rifle? But as I read through this giant list of fixes, because there is a lot of them, this is, dare I say, a cert build, a mainline build. A lot of the fixes that have been waiting have been added. I can't help but notice one of the big ones is missing. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's missing. Which kind of sucks. But hey, at least Warframe doesn't use 100% of your CPU for the first 30 seconds of the game actually wanting to load from the launcher. That was really annoying. That is one that was actually fixed previous to this update. But the other problem is still existing. And I do like the capture changes, but they could always fix it beforehand, and then this wouldn't have been needed. But with that, we'll leave this off here. There is a lot of things that have been added, and more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.